Hey everyone, look on the screen. I just had to do this video. So, this lady that you see here on the screen, unfortunately, her husband passed away. Let me go ahead and do a quick read on this. He passed away and left a pension. Okay. Problem was maybe he didn't stand on business because he didn't put her down as the beneficiary. So, here it says in the article, widow slams JPMorgan for refusing to give her late husband's pension. Quick read. So, a devastated widow is battling JPMorgan Chase for access to her late husband's pension over a paperwork error. Melvin Silverberg worked for a decade as a systems analyst at Chase Manhattan Bank until 1979. He died suddenly in 1988 from multiple organ failure when he was just 43 years old. Chase Manhattan merged with JPMorgan in 2000 and has become the largest bank in America, earning over $12 billion in 2024 third quarter profits. $12 billion, not for the year, third quarter profits, so in 3 months. His widow, Elaine Silverberg, age 73, said she has been battling the banking giant for over a decade to access to his $53,000 pension pot. Quote, you would think the bank would want to do the right thing. They have treated me like an insignificant cockroach just to be stepped on, end quote, Elaine told the New York Post. Quote, if Jamie Dimon, the JPMorgan Chase CEO, were aware of this, he would wish to do the right thing and honor the pension, end quote. You think so? You think so? That's her opinion. Documents from the Social Security Administration viewed by the Post estimate that Melvin's account would be worth $331 a month. Elaine was 37 years old at the time of Melvin's death and became a single mother to their 3 children. Now I'm going to skip on down here. It says JPMorgan Chase refused to give her the money because Melvin did not fill out the paperwork to elect her as its beneficiary. Quote, while we sympathize with Mrs. Silverberg, she is asking us to pay without necessary documentation, end quote, a JPMorgan spokesperson said. We follow the terms of our pension plan that would not permit individual exceptions. The Retirement Equity Act of 1984 made spouses the default beneficiary for married workers, but did not go into effect until after Melvin's death. Wow. But she thinks if Jamie Dimon was aware of this, he would wish to do the right thing and honor the pension. You think so, ma'am? Do you know Jamie Dimon? Do you know his kind? I don't know him. Have you seen him on Squad? I've seen quite a few interviews with him, business-wise. And I won't say interviews, segments of getting his opinion on things. You think he might be a good dude. At the top of that, sweetie, my opinion, in that realm, most are ruthless. He might be a stickler for details. So, first it hit my mind, she might be trying to use this as a way to say, oh, Jamie Dimon, look at this, and maybe get some sympathy and maybe get this honored. Again, her husband failed to fill out the paperwork, making her the beneficiary. And he died young, probably thinking that wouldn't be necessary, that he would, live a long time. So here's the deal. Let's go ahead and, crunch some numbers. And so he died in 1988. I put in 89, so it's going to be a little bit more. So I Google, let's calculate how much $53,000 would be. 24. So let's say they say he died in 88. Let's say with the paperwork, I'm not sure how long it would take to get it processed, but let's say a couple of months. So I roll up to 1989. From 1989, there's a thing called compound interest. Compound interest. So to calculate the compound interest on $53,000 for 24 years, scroll down. It says, look at this. So future value of $53,000, say times 24 years, equals $163,842.84. So the account back then, 53,000. It's obviously it might have been sitting there. Compound interest, that money should have grown to $163,842.84. So it's no longer 53K. It's more like 163,842.84. You think that man was the only one that made that mistake? That 53K based on compound interest would equate to that account holding $163,842.84. So the bank really could give her that money because they're still up, what, $110,000 plus? If they wanted to. But the bank, legally, they don't have to. Legally, they don't have to. So look what it's earned. That 53K now would be valued at, with compound interest, almost $164,000. So his money is still working for the bank. His money is working for the bank. And do you think she'll get the money? I doubt it. Again, legally, they don't have to give it. The law that makes the spouse automatic beneficiary, he'd already died. That didn't take place until when? Bada bing, bada bing. It did not take place until, the Retirement Act of 1984. He died in 79, I believe. So it's too late. Yeah, he died in 79. No, I'm sorry. It says he died suddenly in 88. But Silverberg, he worked a decade at Chase Manhattan Bank until 79. So until 79, that's when he stopped working there. Then he died in 88. So you think Jamie Dimon is concerned about her? I don't know the man. I have my opinion. You think he's concerned about her? You think the bank is? Life is business. So basically, with compound interest, that account is up, 110,842.84 with compound interest. That account is up $110,842.84 with compound interest. Wow. So if they could give her that money and still be up 110, but instead, hey, they're gonna, keep it all. You do know they can. The bank, they have analysts. Man, they can use that money. They can use that money in the stock market. You think? And trade it and invest it and triple it, quadruple it. Life is business. So this right here, I think it's a way for her to maybe, just my opinion, to call out Jamie Dimon out. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's see if there's an update. They don't legally owe her the money. They don't owe her the money. They don't have to pay her the money. So what do you all think? Are they going to feel bad about this widower and go, oh my gosh, we're horrible people, give her the money? No. You don't think when she calls in, they can see the balance in that account? Of course they can. He didn't stand on business. Should have handled up. And now his money working for the bank. And in these times, you don't think a person could use $163,842.84? So for her, I think she's out of luck. Let me know what you all think. That's why it's important to also have signature cards, have a backup, and you got to be careful too. You just can't have anybody on your account, you know. But even when it comes to like banking, a spouse, if that person's name is not on the account, the bank can keep the money. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have children and it's my husband. He's not here when he died. No, it's pretty much black and white. Is your name on the account? Good luck. You should have a beneficiary or somebody. Check into it. But yeah, they can see the balance in that account. Basically, her husband's money's been working for them, and it's been working quite well. Compound interest. I wonder if he's the only one. Let me know what you all think. Do you think that Chase is going to say, we read that article and we feel bad? Here's the money? Personally, I don't think so. I think she's out of luck. Just my opinion. I don't think so. You think they're really concerned about her? Maybe. If the money's doing that, add another 10, 20 years. That money sitting there, the compound interest, that's a good friend to have. So yeah, this here, she's been fighting it for 10 years, and she's been fighting it, and that money been growing and growing. And where are her protections? There aren't any. Fighting for 10 years, and the money just been growing. It's just been growing and growing. Again, I wonder if he's the only one. I kind of doubt it. So this here, life is business. Man, I think they're going by what's in black and white. And what's in black and white is she has no protection. She has no protections. She's out of luck. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Should the bank just have a big heart and give her that money, or just stick by the rules? It's business. They legally don't have to. You can't file suit, no. They legally don't have to. So my guess is the bank gonna keep on banking, and that compound interest gonna keep on earning. That money, lady, it belongs to my opinion, it belongs to the bank. It's just in your husband's name. They have control over that money. Oh yeah, it's in that pension. They have control. So I think you might as well just kiss it goodbye. They have control. You've been fighting for 10 years. Calling or what have you. They're treating her, what did she say, like an insignificant, cockroach? But they got the money. And they control it. I think she's out of luck. Okay, let me know what you all pay the money. Do you think they're going to be so embarrassed by this article and go, oh, this why I had a check? Her husband's money is working for them. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let's handle our business, ladies. Let's stand on business. And that goes for the ladies and gentlemen. And I'm out.